What's up, guys? This is Justin with Yu-Gi-Oh! Teammates. I'm here with Mike.
What's up?
And David.
David's here.
And Rachel. And you haven't seen me in a while, but
He's still alive, people.
I'm still alive.
Don't worry.
We're gonna do a deck profile.
Is it
and
scraps?
No, it's not scraps.
Is
It's
it
not
scraps?
scraps.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing a deck profile of sort of a Lightsworn Chaos thing. We're just going to start off with the dark engine that anyone runs.
We can name it a famous Twilight book. Twilight.
Tour Guide from the Underworld, 2 of them. And then my targets, I use Dark Mimic level 3 and Night Assailant. I mean, there are other good targets for Tour Guide. Someone suggested Kushano to me because it's a light. But I prefer Dark Mimic level 3. It's good to draw into it and be able to set it, and someone might think it's a Raikou, and you get your draw on. Anyway, I'm also running 2 Necrogardna, because once you mill them out, they're perfect. Also, it's a 3-star, and often be able to go into Zen mains and Leviair and a lot of stuff like that. Plague Spreader, great in the graveyard. 1 Battle Fader, just because I draw into him usually when I need him. So that works out for me. And 1 Spirit Reaper. I thought about getting rid of the next card and running 2 Spirit Reaper instead, but the next card is just so good. I can't. Every time I draw into this, it seems to work out for me, so I can't force myself to take it out. And that card is Phantom of Chaos.
Pock.
Yeah, Pock. It's so good. You mill out your JD. Yeah, you mill out your JD, no problem. You mill out your Blackluster Soldier, no problem. They kill your Blackluster Soldier, no problem.
Your monster reincarnations are all gone, no problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, Pock's just good. The Lightsworn engine, I'm running 3 Lumina because we can run 3 of this. Because that's a good thing. 2 Lila. And 2 Raikou. Only 1 Wolf because
It ends up in the hand anyway.
Everyone loves drawing into him.
We must run him, but we hate him.
We must run him, but we do indeed hate him. 1 Arcus. 1 Aaron because Aaron's good. 1 Jane. And then I also like to run 2 Herald of Creation, and it's because I run a lot more the 7 and 8 stars than some people. And Herald of Creation lets me discard a card from my hand, and with that I'm able to get my JD back or my BLS or Gores or something like that. So that works out for me. Only 1 Chaos Sorcerer because we can only run one now. Thank you, Prophecies.
Yay.
Only 2 Judgment Dragon, and I've caught a little bit of criticism for this, but I don't run that many Lightsworns in here, and I often do end up with Judgment Dragon in the hand when I can't play it for a while, I have somewhat of an alternative to him in here, and I get him enough that he's good, that he's still the boss card, but 3 is too cloggy for this particular build. Gores, because Gores is awesome, and you can add him back to your hand with Herald of Creation. It's always funny to pop out Gores, and then they get rid of Gores, and they're like, good, that's done with, and you're like, summon Herald of Creation, discard Necrogardna, add Gores to the hand. BLS, same thing, it's fun to put out BLS, and then they kill it, and then you're like, Herald of Creation, add BLS to the hand. Dark Arm Dragon, similar. Dark Arm Dragons, really good in here. You often end up with 3. You have real good control of your graveyard. So, and Daedalus. This is my sort of pseudo Judgment Dragon. Of course, he's not as good, obviously, but he's easier to get out, and I feel like with the Herald of Creation and not always having 4 unique Lightsworns in the graveyard, and because I don't run that big of a Lightsworn engine, Light Ray Daedalus serves a purpose of being able to put out a good beater. And he's still, a 7, so I can get him back with Herald if I have to. So we'll go into the spells. I have Monster Born, Heavy Storm,
The Trinity.
Dark Hole. Yeah, staples. I have Monster Reincarnation. I thought about running 2 of this, but I just don't have that much space. Foolish Burial, because this card is so versatile in here. Charge the Light Brigade, because it's got Lightsworn, so you have to.
It's
a
if
law.
you ran 1 Lightsworn?
No, I would run it at minimum 3. You have to have at least 3 targets for this to be a good card. But if you do have 3 targets and you don't run this, I don't understand you. Pot of Avarice, because of all the monsters I run significantly more monsters than anything else. So, Pot of Avarice is very good. And 3 Dust Tornado, because I didn't own 3 Mystical Space Typhoon when I built this
those
deck.
would be Typhoons.
So these would be Mystical Space Typhoons, but they're Dust Tornadoes instead. And that's it. That's the deck. I don't have an extra deck to show you because it's not sleeved and proper, and I don't want to show an improper looking extra deck. Just know that, I mean, your staples are in there. I do run 2 Zen mains, and I would run 3 if I had a third one, because it's just, that's the big play in the deck. Tempo, I don't have one, but I definitely want him in here. And Leviair. Leviair is definitely necessary for this deck. That's really what you need, is the Zen mains, the Tempo, and the Leviair. Everything else, I mean, obviously makes it work a little bit better. You have your 7s and your 8s, so you could potentially make Big Eye, but I'm not sure why you would out of the 7s that you have in here. I guess you summon Gorse and then go into Light Ray, and then I guess you could make Big Eye, but why would you? So, I mean, other than the staples, it's pretty standard. I mean, other than what I told you, the upping Zen mains to like 3 and making sure you're running Leviair, it's pretty standard extra deck, so I don't understand. I mean, I don't necessarily need to show you. But that's the build. So it's my little take on it, with a little bit extra boss monsters and adding the Herald of Creation makes it a little more fun. Risk versus reward, you know. So that's my build. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things. Eat your green vegetables. And have a good day.
All right.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.